What is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday to you. It is January 11th, 2026. No, this is not oh God, it's a thing. This is just me being a little proactive. Welcome to Main Street Musings. No, I'm obviously not on Main Street USA, nor is the background pretending to be such as it was last week at this time. I'm actually in Anaheim still. You see the Anaheim Hills behind me here at the Anaheim Regional Transportation something center. I forget the actual name of it. Forgive me. It's a little much, but I wanted to go live today. Good to see Charles in the stream. Good to see everybody filing in slowly but surely. I really wanted to get Main Street Musings done today because tomorrow I will actually be on Main Street USA, as well as what do you call it? It occurs to me I did not go live on Instagram when I was supposed to, so give me 1 second. There we go. Hi, Instagram. Sorry, I'm a little late in the process here. Anyway, there we go. So again, welcome to Main Street Musings. Usually we're on Mondays going forward, but today, this week, it's on Sunday because tomorrow I will actually be on Main Street USA with a friend, signing in a friend for their birthday tomorrow, January 12th. So I will be unable to just stop and record or live stream. I didn't want to take away from that friend's birthday celebration. So if you're seeing this live, thank you for paying attention to your notifications. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate the hell out of that. I'm not on my phone. I'm actually on my laptop, Michael, so that may be what you're hearing. I do apologize if there is an echo. I am still, even now, almost 25 years later, I'm still learning as I go. So anyway, again, the point of this show on the Mondays is to just kind of muse, kind of talk about how I'm feeling, what's going on, where my head's at, where my heart is, and there's a lot going on, as there always is. But this week really looks like it's going to be something special. I put a post up as I was on my way here to the Anaheim station. So again, if you guys have not seen the post, then this is kind of going to be new. If you've seen the post, it can be a little redundant, but that's okay. I am so blessed to have a lot of things coming together at once, basically, here in my life. This week will be the first time that all of my scheduled, my own podcasts, my own live streams, as well as the ones I appear on, are all going to be happening at the same time. Not the same time, but they're all going to be lined up and broadcasting for the first time in a single week here in this new year. In addition to this show, Main Street Musings, which again is today, not on tomorrow, Monday, I am going to get to be on the No DQ review this week with Papagino moderating. I'm going to get to rejoin the Greg Cherry show this Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific for both those shows. Won't be on Shenanigans this week. I will be working from during that show's time slot. So again, to those of you in the Simply Reliable audience, forgive me. I am going to be making that money from the House of Mouse, working both night, Friday and Saturday night, as well as next Sunday. So there's that going on. I also, once I return to the homestead up in Santa Clarita, I will be finally sitting down and recording my review of the original Godfather movie for the first of 3 reviews of that saga. Of course, that will be published on Friday, January 16th, again, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, for those shows going live. So I thank you for tuning in advance. I thank you for tuning in on Friday when I review the classic, The Godfather. My God, I can't even. It is going to be just crazy. And yeah, exactly, Jay. Make that money while there's money to be made. It doesn't happen a whole lot. I also, in the course of doing a little research, doing a little investigating this week, learned that the WWE Vault the WCW YouTube, they kind of line up together on this, have made the media available where I can go forward with a show I had intended to start this last week. But I thought with the removal of content from Peacock, I would not get a chance to watch this content over again, but I did discover that it is available. So beginning in March, there will be 4 weeks of new shows on Thursday, the week of WrestleMania. So that Thursday, I believe, is April 16th. There will not be a show that week due to WrestleMania content abound. But in March, the 3rd Thursday of March, I believe, is when I have it set up for. Forgive me if my date's wrong here. I got to take a look at it. But NWO 30 Years of For Life is back on. It is a thing. It will be happening beginning in March, right up until, I believe I have the end date for that show, either the 17th of December or New Year's Eve. I don't really remember if I wind it up. I'll have to take a look at my calendar. But that show is back on. We will be taking, or I'll be taking a look at the history. 30 years ago this year was the start of the NWO angle within WCW. So as a longtime fan, holy shit, I'm looking forward to that. As a lot of my friends know, I definitely have plenty of NWO apparel to wear on those various broadcasts. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. I'm looking forward to reliving those moments 30 years later, right up until the end, and their Hall of Fame inductions, and even talking about getting to meet the core members of the NWO, and of course befriending Sean Waltman for so many years. Just a cool look ahead at the NWO storyline. Earlier than that, coming up at the end of this month, the last week of January, as we've talked about here, the Greg Cherry brand will be presenting our annual Royal Raffle for charity. That'll be the Wednesday night, January 28th episode of The Greg Cherry Show. And then that Saturday, along with the Simple Rival Studios live commentary from Noah Foster and Company watch along, Greg and I will be doing reactions to the monumental January event. And that's on Saturday, January 31st. I believe we're going live at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern. I know the show starts at, I believe, 11 a.m. Pacific on ESPN. So if you have the ESPN app, get it. Or if you don't have it, get it. If you do have it, you can watch the Royal Rumble for the first time. It's crazy. All these years later, 1988, it was on U.S.A. Network, and now it's on the ESPN app. It's bananas to me that WWE is still being broadcast. I'm still having a weird time reconciling that. This Thursday, also, there's going to be a lot of coverage. You can check out the Simple Rival coverage, I'm sure. There's going to be after shows abound, including one of my favorites, Conrad Thompson, along with Eric Bischoff and John Bradshaw Layfield, doing a recap show, a post show, if you will, of the premiere of TNA Thursday Night Impact on AMC. It is the first time, at least from my perspective, that TNA has the opportunity to be on a network with such visibility since the Spike TV days. I am so happy for Frankie Kazarian, Carlos Silva, all my friends and family within TNA Wrestling. It is a long time coming for TNA to be out of the lack of visibility they've had with AXS and previously with the other networks they were on. So I am so excited for the future for TNA Wrestling. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna definitely be tuned in. I will be at a friend's house celebrating what we're calling Thanksmas. A friend of ours is returning home from a long unplanned time away from home. So we're going to be gathering at that friend's house, another friend's house, to celebrate their return with a combination of Thanksgiving and Christmas, which they missed. So ham, turkey, all the ridiculous foods I shouldn't be eating at this point in my life in the year. But we're going to do it anyway. And so I will be watching the broadcast of Impact on AMC along with our alternate commentary from my friends at the Simply Reliable Studios and all the post-show shenanigans thereafter. But really, what's really cool for me this week, on Thursday, prior to the premiere of Impact on AMC, which again, I cannot undersell how important that is for everybody involved and our fans. Obviously, I did not get an answer from. I'm going to go ahead and call on the air right now because I did answer, and I will. I thought I did. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that. Oh, whoops! I did not. Sorry. That's my bad. Person about to receive this text. You're not watching, but that's okay. We're live. Anyway, I goofed. It is what it is. What I'm really looking forward to, other than everything I've already talked about, who was that? Somebody commented. I can't see it. It's too big. Again, we're gonna talk about Impact. I would be remiss if I didn't say I expect the same results on Thursday for the championship match. I hope it's not the case. But anyway, we'll see what happens. This Thursday, prior to the opportunity to watch the premiere of Impact and AMC, I am going to be at the happiest workplace on earth, along with many others. To receive my pin, which is a Steamboat Willie pin, basically, that goes on my name tag for acknowledging a year of service. I have finally reached 1 year back at the Walt Disney Company at Disney Experiences, and I get the recognition on Thursday, and I am completely overwhelmed. I said it in my post earlier, as recently as Thanksgiving, most of this week did not seem feasible back at Thanksgiving. I did not know what my future held. I was really kind of floundering in my own head. I had the benefit of going away for a weekend to San Diego with my son and doing the Survivor Series activities. And when I came back from that weekend, it was almost a refresher, and I felt renewed. I was able to be on Main Street more, providing guest service there, rather than in my current designated home at Disney. And I have felt this almost reawakening of my soul. And I know I'm ginger, don't have a soul, haha. But not so much ginger anymore. I got the gray and the salt and pepper going here, so maybe we'll forego that joke for a while. But it is crazy to think that TNA has new life, that my channel has new life as of last week and into this week. My partnerships with all the channels have renewed life, and now my Disney life celebrates a year of renewal. It is humbling. I think humbling is a good word for it. I don't know. People claim I'm a good wordsmith, I suppose, but I am very humbled, and I am grateful. I talk about following Chris Van Vliet as I do, and the fact that he is so keyed in and tuned in on the attitude of gratitude, and that he wakes up every day and goes to bed every night with the saying three things that he's grateful for every day. I don't quite take it that far. I do start my day with that post I put up, find a reason to smile, help when you can, be grateful, and don't be a dick. I think that's so important. Thank you for the hat light. I appreciate that. It's actually, I have it on because when I was riding over here, the sun was, and it's a beautiful day here in SoCal. I don't know if you guys can see it in the background. It's got those nice little misty clouds, but it is a blue sky. It's got a little bit of a bite in the air. That's why I got the sweater on, but it is a beautiful day here in Orange County. I hope it's the same up in LA County and in Santa Clarita, because I'm going home today, and we'll see. I'll be back here tomorrow, like I said, or at the top of the show. But anyway, I am I am realizing more and more how blessed a person I am. And even after Thanksgiving, when I came home from San Diego and returned to the work front in a much different location for the most part, I'm still over in my usual location from time to time. But mostly I've been on Main Street. I've been in the parks during the holidays, during the Christmas season. And I have said this to JJ. He's called Disneyland my U.S.A place for so many years. And it is the case. But I think he and everybody that's ever been to Disneyland or inside the Disney parks during the holidays can attest to this. There is always magic in the air when you walk into one of our Disney parks around the world. But there is a different energy during the holiday season, post-Halloween. And I swear I can't explain it medically, scientifically, physically. It is a magic that I can't accurately define with any sort of logic. And especially at Christmas time, that place gets into you. And I think that everything that went down in my personal life, and the personal lives and professional lives of my family, really almost hardened my heart. And I don't say that to mean that I'm gonna care less. Quite the opposite. I am trying very hard through therapy. Again, thank you to the company. That I'm trying to find the balance of maintaining my own awareness, sanity, whatever you want to call it, while still allowing my empathic nature to be present. And it's very hard to be an empath. I've been told that. I feel that. You feel everybody around you, whatever they're feeling. And in my life and the people that inhabit my existence, it is a process a lot of the time to absorb all the energy, positive, negative, whatever it may be. So I encourage everybody to find your balance. That is one of my chief goals in 2026, is to find and maintain balance in life, love, family, work, all the things. And as I sit here on January 11th, which crazy is the 33rd anniversary of Monday Night Raw, which, God, people didn't even expect Raw to last, a year, and here we are at 33. Pretty cool. Congrats to my friends at WWE for that. That's neat. That today is such a major milestone. 33 is not a landmark here or whatever, but 33 years is pretty cool, regardless. So again, that's what's coming up this week. The musings are life is good, and it's weird that last year was such a giant turtsicle of a shit show. And it feels like we finally got custodial on the case here as we are at midday on the 11th day of this year, that things do look better. Things seem better. And I think that's cool. So that's really going to be it. I'm not going to go too long. I only went about 19 minutes or so. I usually would try to go 30 on this show if I can help it. And there'll be more as we come along. Again, there's content from me every day this week, whether it's me myself on my channel, whether it's me appearing on somebody else's channel. Thursday, I won't be live or directly appearing on anybody else's channel. Again, I do apologize to the Simple Reliable team and audience for not being available Thursday. But as Noah always says, priorities over passion. I'm getting my recognition at work, and I'm celebrating family with Thanksmas. So that's what's going to happen this week. But I'll be back doing the solo gig for Main Street Musings next Monday, so the 19th, after therapy, ironically enough. So that'll be good. I get to do therapy, and then I get to have my therapy with you guys every Monday. It's a beautiful thing. But But Friday, of course, as I said, my review of The Godfather, which I will be recording later this afternoon. Be sure to look out for all my reviews of the Godfather movies the subsequent Fridays from now, 16th, 23rd, and the 30th. And then from there, we're going into every week, there will be a new review on Meech at the Movies. So again, thank you to everybody that is subscribed. If you're not subscribed to my channels, to my pages, please like, follow, subscribe, all the things. Turn on that bell. And we'll see you on Tuesday for the No DQ review, Wednesday for the Greg Cherry Show, Thursday across Simple Bible channels for the premiere of Impact on AMC. Friday, that watch list is ridiculously large, Charles. Friday for Each of the Movies, and then everything else coming up along the Central Bible Studios, the Greg Cherry brand, NoDQ.com, and the Jeff Meacham Network. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.